Our next guest.
All by yourself. Oh, sorry.
I actually want to hear this. Our next guest has been making hits for almost 3 decades now. You know Lil Jon for songs like Snap Your Fingers. There was also Turn Down for What? And, of course, Get Low, which reached #2 on the Billboard charts. I had to read it with emphasis.
Yes, you did. By the way, folks, in case you hadn't heard, Jon has added home renovator to his resume now with this hit Hgtv show. It's called Lil Jon Wants to Do What? He's back with season 2, and this season, the renovations promise to be bigger and better than ever.
Ooh.
I think that was the only decision I said I wanted to make was the chandelier, and that's the glitz and the glam.
Feels like you're in a fancy hotel lobby. That's what we wanted this experience to be right here.
And look at the fireplace. The fireplace is huge. It's massive. That's beautiful. This is a beautiful space. And the couch, it's so soft.
You've got texture and funk everywhere.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's a mineral finish on your walls.
Oh, no way.
That's hot.
Cool.
Lil Jon, good morning.
You didn't know I had it in me, did you?
Listen.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
I was flipping through and I saw Lil Jon, and I stopped and I watched. I thought it was a prank at first. And I thought it was like a sketch. I watched the show. I'm like, oh my God. Lil Jon's a legit designer. Yeah. How did this come to be?
Well, I was kind of forced into it. Me and my family were living bi-coastal. We were in L.A. at the time for that was our main place of living, but we still had our home in Atlanta. So we had a pipe burst in our home in Atlanta, and we were in L.A., and the water was running for a week.
Oh.
So we basically had to gut the house and kind of just start from scratch, and went through the bad contractors.
Yeah.
And you found your gift somehow.
Yeah. So one day I was just watching home renovation shows, trying to get, some inspiration.
Okay.
And I saw my co-host now, my co-designer now, Anitra. She had a show on, and I reached out and was like, yo, would you be down to work with me on my home? Because I got nothing in here right now. I had to gut it. So we got together and we complement each other really well, and we did my house over, and her husband, Adam, was like, you guys work really, really good together, and your designs are amazing. We should do a show. So that's how we kind of got into it and came up with this. Lil Jon Wants to Do What?
I love it.
It's a great show.
And so when you meet these homeowners, what is your approach to bringing your vision to life? I know you were talking to me during the commercial break about, feeling the changes. I don't know.
So number one, you talk to the homeowners, you get a vibe from them, you see what they think they want, because sometimes what they think they want, they don't really necessarily want. You'll see that in the season, and you'll see sometimes people want things, but they don't know how to say what they want, and you have to push them out of their comfort zones. So you talk to them and get all that kind of energy from them, and then you walk through the home and you see what kind of stuff they have, you see what their style is.
Yeah.
And then, for me, it's let the home speak to you to dictate what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
So vibe guy.
So what is your one piece of advice for someone sitting at home just looking at the pillows and their couch? I need to do something different. What is one piece of advice for an easy fix?
Read about feng shui. Start with feng shui, because why your house doesn't feel right is your feng shui is off, most likely. So before you start designing, read feng shui books.
Yeah.
And then
I swear by it. It's changed a lot about the whole vibe.
The couch should be over there.
Conversation piece should be here. Heat should be here. It's just
okay.
It's all about
it changes the whole vibe of your living space.
And then you have to figure out what your style is, because you can't have 5 different styles in your house. You got to have a theme for your house, a vibe.
Is it true you have a hookah bar in your house?
I do. I have a kind of a nightclub.
Of course you do.
And then I have a hookah lounge in my house as well.
Wait,
that's pretty cool.
Do you perform in said nightclub?
I do have a DJ booth. I do have a DJ booth. I had a really big party once.
Okay.
I created a really nice, my basement level is a bar. These really big doors that open up to create an indoor-outdoor living space, and it's really everything in there is custom.
I bet.
We love custom on the show, too.
Really quickly, before I let you get out of here, you've collaborated, obviously Usher and Pitbull.
I was at that concert.
Tiffany Haddish, she revealed this track recently. How did this collaboration come about?
Well, her team reached out to me and was like, Tiffany wants to do something with you. And I was, you know, I'm a fan. Everybody loves Tiffany.
Sure.
Come on, how could you not love Tiffany?
It's true.
Man.
So they sent over the song, and I was like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And knocked it out. And we shooting a video soon.
Of
Oh,
course
that's
you
going to be fun.
So that's going to be funny.
What a fun journey.
Funny.
You are a Renaissance man.
I'm trying, brother.
A Renaissance man. Lil Jon, thank you.
I'm going to get you some AC, though.
Thank you.
I know I heard you need some AC, darling.
You know, how about I just come to one of your mansions? We have a house party. We'll do house swap. You want to do that? Season 3 house swap.
Now America knows you don't have air
I
conditioning.
don't. It's really.
Lil Jon, thank you. Season 2 of Lil Jon Wants to Do What premieres Monday, 9 o'clock on Hgtv.
Coming up here telling my business. Coming up
I thought we were friends.
if you invite me to that house party. Coming up next.